So, again, you may assume that each of us up here is an expert at something. Some might say that I'm an expert at tie-dyeing. I am not up here to talk about tie-dye tonight. As you can see, I am 42 years old, and I recently did something that is the modern-day equivalent of running off to join the circus. So welcome to the big top. I decided to be brave, and I finally gave in and landed here. I didn't abandon my tie-dye event company. I simply discovered the joy of the slash. I'm still figuring things out, but I decided it was time to share some practices that have helped me choose bravery. Life's ups and downs test me often, but I accept that. It encourages me to grow. I noticed a pattern. I didn't like working alone. Collaborating with others, positive change in this world brought me so much joy. Working alone isn't my jam. My body tells me I'm out of alignment, I get overwhelmed, and I get depressed and stressed. A full-time day job around other humans sounded like a dream. I finally decided to trust myself. A global pandemic gifted me the opportunity to reflect. So with a little help from friends, we gathered supplies and got free art kits out to kids, and I could start teaching again virtually at the hospital. I noticed a pattern. I didn't like working alone, and collaborating with others to create positive change in this world brought me so much joy. I felt like I had a purpose. My gut and my heart kept leading me back to service. Step 1, release the death grip on perfection and accept that you are enough as you are and worthy of love and belonging now. Ooh, that changed my life. I learned that our tendency to be programmed for perfection is harmful. For example, if your goal is to eat only healthy foods and you eat a cupcake, culture has convinced us that we're either succeeding or failing. You are not a failure because you ate a cupcake. This book helped me. It teaches you to use a scale of 1 to 10. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I do my best to choose healthy foods? 1 cupcake and a day full of salad might be an 8. Keep track so that you can see every day is not a 10, but overall, you're making progress. Don't shit all over yourself. Trust that you did the best that you could in that moment with the information that you had at that point in your journey. Assume that about others too. Take a core values assessment. Find information online or work with a life coach. In short, figure out what matters most to you. One of my core values is connection to other people. Grounding yourself throughout the day also helps with the ups and downs. Try this simple thing multiple times throughout your day. Look for 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Also, set a breathing app on your phone, get outside, and eat real food. Smile at a stranger. Even if you are having a terrible day, smile and say hello. It can be anxiety-producing, but push through. Mother Teresa was onto something. Your brave act of sending out good vibes could change the course of someone's day, and the person that they see, and then the person that they see next, and you get the idea. Even if they ignore you and roll their eyes, you see them, and you could be proof that someone cared enough to reach out. Keeping a gratitude journal will help you notice positive moments throughout your day. Science has proven that you can raise your happiness levels with this simple practice. Challenge yourself to grow. These books are a few of my favorites. Brené Brown's book, The Gifts of Imperfection, was the foundation for my journey. I am not suggesting you leave your day job and follow your passion. One book, One Person / Multiple Careers, The New Model for Work/Life Success by Marcy Albaher inspired me. She teaches us the concept of the slash effect. I can be a teacher / volunteer coordinator. I paid attention to my gut, and it landed me here. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. I still feel stuck in some ways, but continuing to practice helps me make progress. So trust yourself, and you too can create something beautiful. Thank you.